Joining us tonight is Congressman Mark Meadows, member of the House Oversight Committee and member of the Freedom Caucus. Congressman, great to have you here.
Great to be with you, Lou.
This has been quite a day, beginning with the president in New York. He's home now. The Intelligence Committee hearing. I have to say that this is an extraordinary moment in history. To see all that was reported, we would hear and read, then seeing what we read in the transcript, and then looking at the complaint. Your reaction to what the committee is going through right now?
Well, I looked at it. I said there's got to be 5 or 6 more pages of this transcript based on all the reporting. I mean, when you look at it, Lou, you start to say the buildup, the hype,
right.
And we've seen this from before from Adam Schiff, the hype of the Russian collusion. Now this is the Ukrainian collusion. And yet we saw Adam Schiff in all his glory today as chairman. He didn't read the transcript. He had to make it up because they had to build this hype that is out there. Now, here's what we do know. The foundation of this whistleblower's complaint is already starting to fall apart. There's reports out just a few minutes ago that on page 3, where the whistleblower said that he heard that a counselor for the State Department was actually on the call. Well, the State Department is saying, no, that didn't happen. Well, we're going to find a whole lot more that didn't happen. And I can tell you what didn't happen is that the president didn't do anything wrong. And it's time that we allow him to govern on behalf of the American people that elected him in 2016.
You know, Congressman, what stuns me is as I read the transcript, I find it impossible in an independent reading of that document. I find it impossible to come close to the reporting. Forget the zeal of the radical Dems in wanting to find something grave and impeachable in it. I can't find anything that even supports the reporting about it in advance.
Well, it doesn't. Listen, there was selective leaks that were given to different reporters, sourced by people who didn't really have knowledge of it. There were promises made by the president. He didn't make any promises. 8 mentions of Joe Biden, those weren't in there. And
threatening the Zelensky. I mean, it goes on.
And we've got a great witness, Lou. The president of Ukraine, Zelensky, himself. So listen, I'm all about this, but here's what we're going to find. We're going to find that Adam Schiff is going to rush this through before it falls apart. You know, the whole Russia collusion fell apart. Everything that they've done with Cohen has fallen apart. He's in jail. And now they're going to try to run this through and have an impeachment vote before this narrative falls apart. But I can tell you, it's already fallen apart. My Republican colleagues, I've never seen them this engaged in the House, ready to defend this president. They know what the Democrats are doing is wrong. The American people know it as well.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear to the American people, certainly, that this is just another assault from the radical Dems, the deep state, whomever. And for this person, we're getting the New York Times saying the whistleblower is a CIA officer, for crying out loud, who was on temporary assignment to the White House. I mean, it just gets richer and more preposterous than the previous Dem plot.
Well, you're exactly right, but there's some similarities. If you notice in this whistleblower complaint, they cite a whole lot of sources in the news. Well, we know from the previous Russia collusion narrative, what did they quote? Sources in the news that they actually put in the news so that they could report about it. I mean, listen.
Why do you suppose the president calls all that fake news?
Because it's exactly that. And I haven't used that term, fake news, but let me tell you, when the reporting prior to this whistleblower's complaint coming out and the transcripts coming out, and bravo to the president for releasing those. They're talking about a cover-up. This is the first time that I know of ever in the history of our country where we've actually taken a transcript between 2 leaders and given it unredacted, not a single redaction.
And we've got people clucking about what a terrible precedent it is for future presidents. Well, you know, future presidents will hopefully have this president's intellect and courage, and I think they will be making their judgments on their own.
And hopefully they won't have leakers in the White House.
Are doing it in this, and you know, dealing with the same sort of nonsense this president must. We thank you for being here.
Thanks, Lou.
Congressman.
Great to be with you.
Always great to see you.